Hi, this is Johnny B. We're in the lab and I'm going to show you how I rethread the 4 needles on this Union Special flat lock machine. This machine is probably the hardest machine I have to thread because the needles back here, they, they have no access to the back. I can't just push the needle through the eye then pull through the back. And there's also 4 needles, so there's 4 threads coming here. I've got this top cover stitch thread that I have to deal with, and I'm going to show you how I handle that. I'm not going to show you how I ran all the threads up to this point, because normally I would just cut the threads off at the cones, tie the new threads on, and then pull everything through the machine until I get to the needles. But of course, that knot will not fit through the eye of the needles, so we have to rethread the needles each time. The loopers, we just pull the threads through, that's fine. If the thread ends up breaking, then you have to worry about rethreading it, but I've only actually threaded the loopers once on this machine so far. So let's get to it. I'm about to rethread the needles on my Union Special flat lock machine. It's a bit tricky because I cannot access the back of the needles like I can on most other machines, so pulling the thread through the needle is a bit tricky. First, I need to go through these guide holes at the top of the needle holder, and then front to back. This would be pretty much impossible without tweezers, especially this part, because you have to go behind the needles with the tweezers and pull them through. Then I'm going to take the thread, kind of go under the tip of the needle, pull it off to the left so it's out of the way for the next one. Now I take the next thread, again go through the hole in the needle guide, make sure I go above the first one so that they don't get tangled up, wrapped around each other. And then through the eye. And reach back and pull it through. Get it out of the way. And then the next one, same thing. Make sure you go behind the other threads. Through the guide. Through the needle. Around the back. Pull it through. it out of the way. And the last one. And pull it through. Now I can make sure all of my threads are like nothing's twisted. Everything looks good. The last thing I need to do is get all of these threads kind of pushed to the back. So I'll stick them down and to the right. And then I'll reach from the back right with the tweezers. And pull it all through. Now all of my threads are coming out the back end of the machine. They're all kind of free, but they're going out the back. In order to get this to start chaining, you have to have a piece of fabric under it and then advance the machine. So I like to do this by hand at first, just to make sure nothing is caught and making horrible noises. And then you can turn the machine on and chain it off. And there you go. It's chaining off. Then I'll put another piece under here, see what happens. That actually doesn't look too bad. Now it's all threaded and ready to go. I hope that helped out.